Welcome back to the scary USA, where today we venture into the heart of the unknown, exploring the eerie secrets of a village lost in time. A place where every whisper is a warning and every shadow hides a secret. This is the haunted village of Hollows Creek. Hidden deep within the forests of Massachusetts lies Hollows Creek, a village forgotten by time and feared by the locals. Once a thriving community, it became a place of nightmares after a series of unexplained events led to the mysterious disappearance of its entire population. In the late 1800s, Hollows Creek was home to nearly 300 people. It was a peaceful community until one fateful winter night in 1893, when the entire village vanished without a single trace. Stories of that night paint a chilling picture. Villagers reported strange lights in the sky, eerie cries in the distance, and the overwhelming sensation of being watched. That night, neighbors awoke to the sound of desperate cries, as if a great calamity had struck. Some claimed to have seen flickering shadows darting between the trees, while others described a blinding light that seemed to swallow entire houses in seconds. Then, silence. By the time a search party arrived the next morning, the village was empty. Every single resident had vanished. To this day, there has never been an official explanation for the disappearance of Hollows Creek, but the stories that remain are enough to send shivers down anyone's spine. For generations, the locals have warned travelers to stay away from Hollows Creek. They believe that the spirits of the villagers still roam the streets, desperately seeking those who will listen to their tragic tales. Some say that on a cold moonlit night, you can still hear the church bell ringing, even though it was said to have been destroyed decades ago. I heard it once, that bell. The night was deathly quiet, but when that bell rang, I felt like someone or something was standing right behind me, watching me. But the most terrifying legend surrounding Hollows Creek revolves around the old well at the center of the village. Locals call it the Well of Lost Echoes. It is said that if you lean too close, you can hear the voices of those who vanished that night, crying out for help. The villagers believed the well was cursed, a gateway to the underworld where the souls of the damned are trapped. Several thrill seekers have ventured to Hollows Creek over the years, hoping to capture evidence of the well's supernatural whispers. But few have returned, and those who did were never the same. In 1997, a group of paranormal investigators entered Hollows Creek, determined to uncover the truth. Armed with the latest technology of their time, they hoped to document evidence of the village's dark history. What they captured, however, defies all explanation. The footage revealed strange anomalies, shadowy figures darting between trees, disembodied voices whispering their names, and their equipment malfunctioning in unison. But the most disturbing part of the recording came when they reached the well. One of the village's most unsettling locations is the old schoolhouse. Built in 1870, it was once filled with the laughter of children, but now it's said to be haunted by their restless spirits. According to local legend, on certain nights you can hear the distant laughter of children echoing through the halls. But when you listen closely, the laughter turns to sobs. Residents believe these are the spirits of the children who disappeared that night, forever searching for their parents. But perhaps the most feared presence in Hollows Creek is the spirit of the Watcher, Witnesses describe a tall, shadowy figure standing at the edge of the village, silently observing anyone who dares to enter. Some say he is the spirit of the village's last pastor, cursed to watch over the souls he failed to save. Those who have seen the Watcher describe a feeling of overwhelming dread, as if he knows their deepest fears. It's said that if you stare into his eyes for too long, you'll never leave the village. I thought it was just a story, but the second I stepped into that place, it felt wrong. I kept hearing footsteps behind me, but when I turned around, no one was there. I ran, and I never looked back. Whatever is in that village, it doesn't want you to leave. So if you ever find yourself wandering through the forests of Massachusetts, and you stumble upon a forgotten path leading to a place called Hollows Creek, heed this warning. Some places are abandoned for a reason. Where tonight we venture deep into the heart of an abandoned village, lost in time. A place known for its dark rituals, ghostly sightings, and whispers of evil. This is Raven's Hollow, where every corner hides a secret and every shadow harbors a spirit. Nestled in the thick forests of Pennsylvania lies Raven's Hollow, a village with a dark reputation. In the 1800s, Raven's Hollow was a prosperous settlement, but whispers of witchcraft and black magic plagued its existence. When a series of grisly deaths and strange occurrences began, fear took hold, and the residents turned on one another. In 1885, after a series of unexplained deaths and bizarre occurrences, the villagers accused a woman named Eliza Crowley of witchcraft. She was believed to be the source of the town's misfortunes. Despite pleading her innocence, the town condemned her, leading to her tragic execution at the village's edge. As Eliza Crowley was burned at the stake, she vowed vengeance upon the village, cursing the land with her final breath. It's said that her screams echoed through the hills, and from that day forward, Raven's Hollow was never the same. After her death, the village experienced a string of tragedies. Houses caught fire without explanation, crops withered overnight, and children vanished without a trace. The remaining residents fled, abandoning their homes and leaving the village to rot in silence. One of the most chilling locations in Raven's Hollow is its old church. Legend has it that on stormy nights you can hear the faint echoes of Eliza's voice, reciting an eerie chant. Paranormal investigators who have ventured inside report seeing shadowy figures lurking in the corners and hearing disembodied whispers calling their names. I saw something, a shadow moving in the back. It was as if it was watching us. And then we heard her, a woman's voice, whispering from the dark. Deep within the woods lies a circle of ancient stones, believed to have been the site of dark rituals conducted by the villagers. Locals say that if you stand in the center of the circle at midnight, you can feel an unnatural chill and hear the faint chanting of those long gone. Some believe that the spirits of the villagers who participated in the rituals are still bound to this place, forced to relive their sins for eternity. The circle has become a place of fear, where few dare to tread after dark. In 1923, the Parson family moved into one of the few remaining homes in Raven's Hollow, hoping to start anew. They were warned by locals of the village's dark past, but dismissed it as mere superstition. However, just 2 weeks after moving in, the entire family vanished without a trace. To this day, no trace of the Parson family has ever been found. The only clue left behind was a single, cryptic message scrawled in ash on the wall. She watches. One of the most unsettling stories from Raven's Hollow is that of the phantom in the window. Witnesses claim to have seen a pale woman staring out of an upper window, her eyes hollow and lifeless. When approached, she vanishes, leaving only a lingering feeling of dread. I saw her up in that window. She was just staring at me, but when I got closer, she disappeared. I've never felt fear like that before. To this day, the remaining locals warn travelers not to enter Raven's Hollow. They speak of strange lights seen at night, eerie whispers in the woods, and the unmistakable feeling of being followed. If you go there, you won't come back the same. Something in that place, it stays with you. So if you ever find yourself wandering the back roads of Pennsylvania and you stumble upon a path leading to a place called Raven's Hollow, turn back, for some places are better left forgotten. This has been another terrifying tale from the scary USA. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more bone-chilling stories from America's haunted history.